Well, good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, or whatever. Just welcome to my channel. Today is Friday, and I really remembered that it was Friday. I'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, today is Friday, June 28th. I almost said January because it starts with a J, but it's June 28th. And we have two birthdays. Today is Hope Hennigers, Henniger, Hope. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hope. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Isabella's birthday, and I think she's 17 today. I'm pretty sure. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Isabella. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great, great birthday. We have anniversaries also because today is George and Sandy. I know how to say my name. How was that? Why am I messing up your name, Sandy? George and Sandy Rentovich. Today's their 50th anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. It's also Jennifer, Rebecca, and John's anniversary, but I don't know how many years, but Jennifer, Rebecca, and John. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Have a great one. It's also Tom and Gina Pearson. Gina Pearson's, it's their anniversary also. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, hope you have a great anniversary, Gina and Tom and Jennifer and John and George and Sandy. Hope you all have a great, great day. I also have in my calendar, which is, I'm confused because I have Craig and Becky Fisher, but I have Craig and Becky Fisher anniversary on the 4th. 4th of July, the 4th of June. I'm not sure which one. And I know she's having surgery today, so include her in your prayers that it was a successful surgery. But I'm very confused. I'll sing because I'm not sure what day it is. But let me know, Becky, when you watch this video. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Okay, whenever it is. I hope it's a great day, and I hope your surgery went well. I've been so confused all week on the days of the week. It's kind of like discerning. It's kind of bothering me a little bit because it just seems like, I don't know why, I didn't do anything different on the weekend that kind of threw my days off. I'm not on vacation, so sometimes that throws your days off. I don't know. I'm really confused. I was thinking last night when I was watching the debates, I'm thinking, why are they doing the debates on a Friday? And I made a roast for today. Today's Friday. I don't eat meat on Fridays. I'll make an exception because I already made it. I will eat it. I'm not going to go to hell or anything like that. I just don't like to eat meat on Fridays, but I've already made the roast because I was thinking it was Friday and then we'd eat it on Saturday and Sunday because we eat it for 2 days. And I was talking to Denise last night and I was saying, it's just so confusing. And she said, well, it's Thursday. And I go, no, it's not. It's Friday. No, it's Thursday. So I don't know. I'm rushing the week. I don't know why I'm rushing the week. But today I woke up and I remembered it was Friday. So maybe I'm back on track. Let's hope I'm back on track because this is, I don't know, maybe I just had a whirlwind week and I didn't really realize it. I don't know. It's just kind of strange. And then I was talking to Barb and she's doing a lot better. She still has her heart issues, but she's moving to a rehab center today. That's like on her side of town. It's still kind of far. It's still like an hour and a half to get there. So I don't know how often we'll go to visit. At least once a week. But I mean, when Mary was in it, I could go almost every day because it was only a half hour. Hour and a half is like, and then you got to go all through downtown Detroit. So then you hit all of the traffic from like the festivals and the fireworks and people that work downtown and people that are just going downtown to gamble because we have casinos downtown. And it's old expressway, so there's like not that many lanes. It's a bear. It's a bear to get through, let me tell you. It's just awful. So I don't see, and that's really the quickest way is to go through downtown Detroit. So I try to avoid it. I think most big cities, you try to avoid it because of the traffic. No matter what city it is. I think a big city always tends to be that way. And usually a big city has smaller roads because it was built so many years ago. So I don't know, she's doing that. I was on the phone with Mary for a long time today. She was just talking to her. She did get the pendant for around her neck so that when Don's not there, if she falls, at least she can call somebody and they'll come right away to her apartment. She got the activity calendar for July, and her and Don are really excited to get involved in some of the things. So I think this is really going to be a good move for the both of them. They're liking the place. They have a continental breakfast every morning free for everybody, no matter what. So they go down there for breakfast every morning. They're looking into the food plan because they think it seems reasonable to, they're going to try it for 1 month to see, because it seems cheaper than if they go and buy their own groceries. And then that way they'll be communicating with other people too. They'll get involved a little bit more. So they're going to do that. And then AT&T came yesterday and hooked up her TV. So now she has a TV so she can watch TV. So she's happy about that. And then Don's sister came and picked him up today to go pick up some more stuff at the house. I think they're looking for somebody to buy the house as is. And then they'll do all the removal of stuff and everything. So like the things that they don't want, they'll hire a dumpster and get rid of it and stuff. She's got a very nice home, other than the hoarding issue inside. But she's got a lot of land, beautiful landscaping. She was very good with her flowers. I know that's what she's going to miss. I know she can put some planter boxes outside of her apartment, but right now she can't work with soil because they said that she shouldn't be working with soil because of the fungus in the soil. It's not good for her lungs and stuff like that with her transplant coming up. So that was, but then I was helping her forward her mail. That is an ordeal nowadays. They don't like you to do it in person. You can do it in person, but they prefer you do it online. But no matter what, they charge you $1.50 to forward your mail to, like once you move, because they want to, first of all, they want to verify it's really you. I think that if you went into the post office and showed your identification, that they would go with that and it wouldn't cost you the $1.50. But, that's quite an ordeal for Mary to do all of that. And so we just decided to pay the $1.50. So we did it online. So that was nice that we got that taken care of. So we did that this morning. My deck guy did not come. And I didn't even text him. I left him a voicemail message. And when I got done, I told Jim, I said, boy, I sounded like a real bitch, didn't I? And he says, well, you know what? We've been waiting a month. I don't think you were that bad. He said, so if Jim said I wasn't that bad, then I really wasn't as bad as I thought. I could have gone, I didn't swear. I learned my lesson about that. But I was just very forceful, telling him, I gave you all this money on June 2nd. I waited the whole month of June. On Monday is July 1st. And I haven't been able to sit on my deck all of June. I cleared all my furniture off the deck so that you could do whatever you had to do. And I said, and it's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday, and you're not here today, so that once again means that you're pushing me back. And I just, like if we can't get this resolved this weekend, then I want my money back. And he didn't call me back. He was a coward. He texted me back and promised me that tomorrow, rain or shine, he'll come and at least power wash the deck. I'm thinking if it's raining anyhow, it doesn't matter if the deck is wet, But he promises that it'll be done before the 4th of July. So I said, well, I'm planning a barbecue on the 4th of July, and I want my furniture back on the deck by the 4th. I want to put it back up on the 3rd, so I want it done. He says, no, we'll get it done. The weather seems to be cooperating that I can get that done, other than tomorrow and Sunday morning it's supposed to rain. But I wouldn't expect him to work on Sunday anyhow. But see, my thinking is that this is when you make your most money, landscapers. I mean, I know they shovel snow in the winter and stuff like that, but for the most part, this is when they make their money that stacks up for the winter. And since the sun comes up at 5:30 in the morning and doesn't set until almost 9:30 at night, you have a long window to get lots of work done. Now, maybe have different crews that work different shifts, so you don't have to worry about paying double time or overtime or anything like that, but have like 2 different crews and then just get work done. That's how I would do it if I had a landscaping business, but that's just me. I don't know. He's a nice young man. He really is. And I've never had a problem with him in the past. He's done lots of work around my house, and he's always been right here. But now I kind of think he's taking advantage of me. And I'm kind of like, somebody in the comments wanted to know if he was related to the basement people. I think they're distant relatives. I really do. 'Cause it's just like... So we'll see. And I never even started my book yet. I just got so busy doing other stuff, and I just completely didn't get into my book yet. I just want to sit outside and read my books. I just love just sitting outside, getting up early, because I do get up early when I can sit outside. When I'm just going to be sitting in this room here, I just stay in bed, play games on my phone, and I don't worry about it. But anyway, so and then I went to make a payment on one of my credit cards and found out that there was fraudulent activity, and they froze my card. So I had to go through all the purchases, and I don't know how they do it, but somebody got a hold of my credit card number, and I said, nope, I didn't do that. Nope, I didn't do that. So we canceled the card, and I have to wait for another card to come. And they didn't charge me for any of the charges that I said weren't mine, which was good. So, but that was my excitement for the day. I did watch the debates last night, and now I'm really scared for our country. I really am, because it's like one is too old. Well, they're both too old. They're both too old. But one just looks too senile, and the other one just can't tell the truth. So it's just, I don't know. It's just, come on. Where are these young people that want to be involved in the government? Why aren't they running? I know old people need to get the hell out of there. They just do. There's too many old people in Congress and that, and it's just, I know when they wrote the Constitution, I don't think they thought people lived this long. So that's why they didn't really think that, well, we have to put an age limit on the other end. We just put a minimum age. Well, you should put a maximum age too on everything, and terms and all that. Okay, no more politics. Let's move on to the last 6 of the things that are going to help us lose weight this summer. The last 6 tips. I remember that I ended with number 12 yesterday, so we are not going to repeat that. Number 13, understand that you can eat something that isn't part of your weight loss plan at a party or at a celebration, but plan for it. Eat less before you go, or even after, or at least decide to go back, not to go back for seconds. Planning ahead, you are less likely to beat yourself up. This isn't falling off the wagon. Especially with summer coming, we're going to be going to barbecues. We're still going to be going to graduation parties, because some people don't wait till July to have the graduation parties. We're going to have baby showers. We're going to have wedding showers. We're going to have weddings. We're going to have barbecues. We're just going to have picnics, family reunions. We're going to have all birthdays, anniversaries. We're going to have all of that. Unfortunately, deaths maybe even. We're going to have all of that stuff. So, and food is involved in any kind of a celebration. Whether it's a funeral, which is not really a celebration, but there's like a party afterwards usually. But food is always involved. So you can enjoy what you want. Eat something that you don't normally eat. Why would you want to have chips and dip when you can have chips and dip anytime you want? If somebody's making like their favorite ambrosia salad, and you really like an ambrosia salad, have that, or why have chips and dips when you know chips and dip, when, like you might want a piece of cake. You don't need to have both. You don't need to have the chips and the cake. Decide which one you want, and don't go crazy, and plan for it. Like if I know I'm going to a party tomorrow, maybe I'll eat a little less tonight, and then tomorrow morning just have a really light, low point breakfast, and then enjoy myself, and don't feel guilty. And then the very next day, get right back on track. It's one day. It's one day out of your life. It's one meal mostly. It's like one barbecue, one wedding shower, one wedding. Just don't feel any guilt, but don't go crazy. Just don't go crazy. Number 14, realize that plateaus are inevitable, but usually don't last if you continue doing what has been working. If you stop now, you won't need to worry about the plateau, because you will start regaining what you lost. I hate a plateau. I absolutely hate a plateau. I mean, it happens. I understand. I get discouraged, and then your body fools you. It really does, because like you're in a plateau and you think, I'm just going to go back to my old way of eating. And then you start eating, and it kind of kickstarts your body again. And then the following week you have a really big loss, and you think, see, I just wasn't eating enough. And you continue on with that, and then you start gaining. It's a no-win situation. It really is. We just all have to face the fact that plateaus happen. As much as we don't want them to happen, they do happen. And we just got to get past that, and just, if it really takes too long, if a plateau lasts more than 2 weigh-ins, I would say, is then switch up your eating. Switch up eating, your eating times, what you're eating, your amounts. Just try to switch it up. Don't eat something that you've been eating all the time. Maybe your body's just, I have an egg every day. Maybe my body gets used to having an egg every day. Maybe instead of having an egg, maybe have a slice of cheese. They're really pretty much close in calories. I know the fat content and all that is a little bit different, but I think there's like 80 calories in a piece of in an egg, and there's 100 calories in a piece of cheese. Maybe just those 20 calories is all you need to boost your metabolism to get it back kicking. Or maybe you just need to go for an extra walk or something, a little bit more exercise or something like that, but try to do that. Number 15, be proud of yourself. Losing weight is one of the hardest things to do in life. Anyone can diet for a couple of weeks, but to stay with it for months, maybe even years, takes incredible determination. I've been on this since 2016, and it's like there is no end in sight, and there will never be an end in sight because I learned the hard way. I thought I had lost whatever I needed to lose and just fell back to my old way of eating and gained most of my weight back, more than half of my weight back, only because of that lackadaisical attitude of, well, I lost it, and, it took forever and whatever. I got the rest of my life. Why do I want to do this for the rest of my life? Do I really want to do? Yeah, I really have come to that realization that, yes, if I want to live a long life, I have to do this for the rest of my life. And was it killing me? No. Was I depriving myself? No. Am I overindulging now? Yes, I am overindulging now. And that's why I gained so much weight back, is because I had a attitude. You can't have that kind of attitude. Once you've made the determination that you want to lose weight. Now, if you're lucky enough to be one of the people that never has to worry about it, no matter what we all have that one friend that can go and eat the entire Taco Bell menu and not gain a pound. And you look at a taco and you gain 2 pounds. I'm the one that looks at the taco and gains 2 pounds. I have a friend that can eat the whole menu and not gain a pound. That's her metabolism. I wish I had her metabolism, but I don't. So you just have to realize what life dealt you. If you go to the blackjack machine, play blackjack, and that you get the cards that are dealt to you, and you play with them, and that's all you can do. So you have to deal with the body God gave you, and realize its limitations, and go from there. Number 16, are you thin now? Maybe not, but you are happy at your new weight. Yes, maybe you want to go from size 16 to a 12, and you did it. Now go buy some new clothes. I think that was one of my problems, was I was so fixated on getting to that 100 pounds. And then I just kind of got discouraged because I was at a plateau with my 96 pounds. I couldn't lose those last 4 pounds no matter what I was doing. And I just thought, you know what I meant. I just thought, forget it. I'm done. That's why I gained all my weight back. I'm very proud to tell you that the other day I told you my new goal was not to go tonight and think, oh, you were one time 209, and I wake up in the morning. I have not done that for the last 3 days. So maybe that's why I'm confused on the days of the week. Maybe I needed that mantra in my head. I don't know, but I don't want to go back to that because I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed. I'm prouder of what I am. I didn't ever think I was too thin, but really at 209. If I wasn't looking at the number, if I was just looking at how I felt, not how I looked, but how I felt that was my true weight. I really did feel that was my true weight. And I let the number on the scale define me, and I really shouldn't have. Like I told you the other day when I saw that lady at the doctor's office that weighed 160, and I looked at her and I thought, there ain't no way you weigh that much. I don't, maybe she thinks that's her perfect weight, and it probably was. I think that mine comes back to when I was growing up, when we used to watch the Miss America contest. I remember I used to go with we would go to my aunt and Uncle Warren's house to watch it. It was like a big deal. I don't know why, but it was like a big deal. And we would make popcorn. Kevin was my age. He was my cousin. And we would make popcorn. And they were making the popcorn for everybody while they were watching the Miss America contest. And when it came time to buy ours with make ours with the last little batch of popcorn kernels, we burnt it. We had no popcorn. I was mad at Kevin. Kevin was mad at me. And then we didn't even care who won Miss America. But getting back to why I have this body image is because back then Miss America, whenever they would say, oh, she's 5'15", she's 5'5", and she weighs 115 pounds and 36, 24, 36, and blah, 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 and all that. And so I had in my mind that a woman shouldn't weigh more than 120 pounds. And then like the scales always said that if I should have gone by the scales, because they always said that you should go at 5 foot, you should weigh 100 pounds. And then for every inch over that, you'd multiply by 5. So at that, I should weigh 145 pounds because I'm almost 5'9". I'm about 5'8" now because I'm kind of shrinking. You don't really shrink. You just kind of shrug over. Your spine kind of goes, kind of slinks on you. But anyway, but even if, I still think that that's too thin. Now, when I was a child, when I was a teenager, that was my perfect weight, 145 pounds. Now, no. Maybe if I would have stayed at 145 pounds my whole life, that would have been my ideal weight. But no, as I got older, I got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And so, no, it's just, I was happy at 209. And I will be happy when I get there again. And I know I will. Number 17, who cares if you don't weigh 110 pounds? No one else's opinion counts. Like I always say, nobody knows how much you weigh unless you tell them how much you weigh. Nobody knows what size you wear unless you tell them what size you wear, or you wear your tags on the outside where they can read them. I can't look at people and tell you how much. Like I said, that lady in the office, I would have never put her at 160 pounds. I would have put her at about 130 pounds. That's how little she looked to me. So nobody knows. And so if you're happy with your weight, no matter what your weight is, if you're happy with that weight and you feel good in your body and you can move and you're healthy, why worry? It's just a number. It's just a number. And the last thing is number 18. So you are not at goal yet, but are you still losing? The more you weigh, the longer it takes to reach your goal, obviously. But you can do it. Keep up the struggle, keep up the motivation and determination, no matter how long it takes. When she lost 80 pounds, it took her 18 months, but for her, it was well worth it. When I told you I lost the 96 pounds, it took me almost 2.5 years, almost 3 years. But you know what? It was worth it. It was really worth it. And I will do it again. I know I will do it again. And hopefully it'll be the last time I have to do it. I'd like to promise you, and I'd like to promise myself that it'll never happen again. And I really, in my heart of hearts right now, know it'll never happen again. But I can't promise myself that. So I know that since I can't make that promise, I have to keep a promise to myself that I'm always going to keep trying. And all we can do is keep trying. And as long as we're trying and doing the best that we can, that's all we can ask of ourselves. And I know we can do this. I just know we will. I know we will do it. I know it. So, rambling on. Hopefully this gets me through the weekend, which I really do think it will, because I really have a really strong purpose in my mind now. So, I got my water. Been drinking all my water. Watching what I'm eating. We'll do this. So, okay, that's going to do it for now. Let's talk again tomorrow. Let's think of something we can talk about tomorrow. Give me some suggestions what you'd like to hear me to talk about. Talk to you soon.